You know, I don't have a fear of heights because my job obviously is to stand in a wicker basket 2,000 feet off the ground. That being said, I do have a hard time standing on the top of a 6-foot stepladder.
I married a goofball. When I met Kurt, he was a fireman, and he worked for the town of Vail, where we lived. And then he wanted to do something different.
And in 1981, a buddy of mine and I went down to Albuquerque, New Mexico on a weekend road trip. And I happened to see 500 balloons all at once. I was just totally mesmerized by all of these floating balloons. And I said to myself, I gotta have one.
Then he went to the sales desk and found out how much a balloon cost.
Oh, okay. But I stayed involved with the sport and I started crewing.
We both did. He earned a balloon ride.
And then you're really hooked. After about 9 years, we looked at each other and I said, I think it's time to buy a balloon. So the first year was slow and we learned a lot. We were in a big resort area, so the next year picked up a bit. It was pretty easy to advertise. Suddenly I had to buy a bigger balloon. Suddenly I had to hire another pilot. It happened rather slowly. The valley had developed so much, it was a victim of its own success. All the wonderful fields that we were landing in and flying over had been developed into condominiums, they'd been developed into shopping centers. It got built up to the point where you couldn't land anymore. We could see the light at the end of the tunnel and we saw it was the oncoming train. So we found the Methow Valley and we love it a lot here. I don't think we're going to see this valley turn into a Vail. I think the people who live here are aware of what could happen, and I think they're conscious enough about maintaining what we have.
Our balloon needs open space for landing. And humans and wild animals and domestic animals long for the same open space. We've always been adventurous. We've always explored. We always ask questions and want to know what's ahead. And it's part of our evolution, I believe.